door of her house was sealed shut by a black wall. At first she thought it was her boyfriend's prank, but when she opened the window, she found the black wall was blocking there too. The two of them hurried to check all the windows, and found every door and window had all been sealed by the black wall. The two of them panicked completely. They clearly lived on the 18th floor. How could there possibly be a wall outside the window? They wanted to call for help, but found their phones had no signal, and the Wi-Fi network was completely down. They tried searching for a signal everywhere, but when they got close to the wall, they were shocked to find the phone screen started shaking, and the closer they got, the more violently the screen shook. It seemed there was a strange magnetic field behind the wall, since the signal could not pass through the wall. Then try a physical method. Amy picked up the power drill, and tried to drill into the black wall, but when the drill bit hit the wall, it had no effect at all. The two decided to increase the force, and use the drill together. The drill bit was almost smoking, but the wall still had no damage at all. Matt decided to drill from the wall near the door, but after breaking through, something seemed to be blocking it. It looked like the entire room was sealed shut, but they didn't want to give up. They started drilling from all corners of the room, trying to find a way out, but the truth was, all of the outer walls of the house had already been sealed by the black wall. But just as the two were in despair, they suddenly heard noise from the neighbors next door. They quickly drilled toward the neighbor's wall, and to their surprise, that wall could actually be opened. They quickly shouted for help inside, and the neighbors really heard their voices. It turned out they had run into the same situation as Matt and Amy. All the exits were blocked by the black wall. Matt checked the faucet. He found the water supply was cut off too. It wouldn't be long before they would all die of thirst here. Thinking of this, Matt angrily smashed his phone, then fell into silence. But as he sat there, he suddenly noticed there seemed to be a white dot on the black wall. Looking closer, it turned out to be a small piece from the phone he had smashed. The magnetic pull of the wall was surprisingly strong, and Matt seemed to realize something. So he brought all kinds of metal utensils and objects, and spread them evenly on the black wall. After some trial and error, they found 4 spots on the wall that could attract more objects. So Amy decisively started working. She placed all the pieces right on those 4 spots. But soon after, the little objects that had been still began to shake. The next second, although they survived, Matt was injured. Luckily, after treatment, his injuries were not serious. Even though they discovered some properties of the black wall, it still didn't help them break it. They decided to use everyone's wisdom, so they broke through the wall and called the neighbors over. At this point, the woman next door suddenly remembered the base of the building was connected to a bomb shelter, and the bomb shelter led to the subway, which meant, as long as they dug downward, they could escape from the bottom and leave the strange black wall. So everyone immediately went to work. They grabbed axes and smashed into the floor. After hard work, they broke through to the room below, but it seemed no one lived there. It was pitch black, and no matter how they shouted, there was no response. So Matt tied clothes into a rope and climbed down first. To be safe, his girlfriend handed him a baseball bat, but as soon as he looked up, a figure appeared behind him. It turned out there was an old man hiding there all alone, and he even had a gun in his hand. Everyone upstairs hurried to explain. At the bottom of the building there was a bomb shelter. It connected to the subway, so as long as they dug down, they could escape the black wall. Hearing this, the old man finally lowered his guard, but just as everyone was about to keep digging, Matt was shocked to find, inside the smoke detector above,